Welcome back, homie. Appreciate you making it out here to the stream. For the homies want to make it to you on YouTube, wherever you're from. Good morning, good at, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, early night to you. Let's see, we're on part 4 of our drawing, and I'm kind of looking forward to this drawing. I'm gonna show y'all. I've never shown y'all how I recenter a drawing before, but now y'all can see. So check it out. Okay, this entire time I've been drawing this, I realized that the drawing is a little bit left. I mean, a little bit centered to the left. So I'm gonna show you how to fix that. Okay, so one, what you could do is you could take this eraser key and like you could just like erase it piece by piece, or you could just see how it's like color one is the color in which you draw. Color two is like if you hold right click, then it'll erase. Like, see, if I have the pencil and I erase holding right click on the keyboard mouse, then it'll erase using that color. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna change it to like white. I'm just gonna take the marker and then I'm just gonna da 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 da. So that's like how you get like more surface whenever you wanna erase. Well, it's not really erasing, it's more like using whiteout. And instead of using whiteout on paper, you're just gonna use whiteout on like your digital canvas. You can do this to save time efficiently, or you can take your time and just use eraser. The eraser um on the digital canvas, which works just the same. Just that I want to cover more surface area, or like I want to get to John, So trying to be efficient, want to be considerate your time as possible. After y'all got a whole life ahead of y'all, I want y'all to be able to not spend as much time here as you can. I can only get to that point by being efficient. And whenever I'm closer to drawing, then since I don't want to take up as much space or surface area, then that's when I use the eraser. Okay, and y'all already know how I start most of my drawings. This will be how I recenter. Just focusing up, locking in. We're entering my flow state where I just submerge myself into my task. Okay, you know, I like how things are going. Since we're already on our last session, I'm gonna try and clean it up a little bit. I'm gonna clean up just singular vein, and then I'll start grading the veins on the arm. Oh, let's Let's see. Honestly, I like what we did like that one time whenever we used like the black fill tool and we lined it up a little bit on the bottom. So we're gonna do it again. Yes. I don't know why, but I really like how that looks, so I'm gonna keep it. I like that process. Alright. Now we're gonna save, because porn is saved in video games and when you're drawing. And in video editing. Alright, now we got to the most important part, but we can be efficient about this part actually. Since we've done it before and we already know our strategy, so now we just gotta focus on centering it. I'll be concentrating a little bit more because I want the center to be as aligned as I currently can possibly make it. Hmm. My prolonged focus is slowly improving. Prolonged focus is a really good skill to have, or at least that's my opinion. Whenever you have an ability to prolong your focus on a single task, then you could prolong your focus on accomplishing tasks that are important, or prolonging your focus to spend time with the people that you care about. Like you need a lot of prolonged focus to listen to audiobooks or read them, or to watch the TV series that you like. Same when it comes to listening to music too. Takes a lot of prolonged focus to be able to listen to the message that's being said and actually understand it. But it's a very good skill to have. For all you gentlemen listening to this message, whenever you get yourself a romantic partner, you better have prolonged first focus to listen to their worries. Trust me, you want to make sure that your romantic partner feels heard and understood. You listen to understand your partner, not to invalidate, to validate. You listen and then you understand. If you're speaking, then you're not listening. Also, when you learn to listen to understand, your ability to learn new skills also increases too. I highly recommend it for the folks that are trying to grow really efficiently, and that's a recommendation for everyone. But of course, everybody's life is their own, so in the end, you'll be the one to decide what is right for you. Of course, though, I'm a student of what I teach. If you want to be a master, you have to be an eternal student, always learning. I know for a fact that I'm an eternal student of what I speak, so that I could better share the message to anyone in the future and in the present. Our level of centering is increasing, but we must always improve in order to better relay our message. Because after all, we are only a beginner. But we're making progress. I think it was Steve Jobs that said, if you increase, if you improve 1% all the time, then over a long term, then you'll be pretty, then you would have improved a really good level. You want to focus on that continuous growth. Would you look at that? Looks like we have another completed drawing. Of course, an expert will be able to bring this to a much higher level. But for us, this is progress. I am happy. We're gonna save everything here. And homie, I appreciate you spending time with me as I draw through this process. Um, enjoy the rest of your day, evening, or night. I don't keep any more of y'all time, but I do appreciate y'all hanging out. So, wherever you're from, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. And homie, I appreciate you being here as we grow together. Peace out.